Welcome, beautiful people. I'm Ananda, and this is invitations from Spirit for this week. So I'm using Donnie Amori's Soul Freedom Energy card deck as a means in which to ascertain what these invitations are. Okay, and it's for the week commencing the 9th of March 2026. So I'll set the intention for the deck that whatever comes through and whatever message or whatever invitations which are intuited are from the highest divine love, and they're clear of all control and manipulation, from all agendas basically, and that they're clear and concise and they're loving for all of us. So there we are, and I'm just going to shuffle, and I think they've been one card readings really for the past few weeks, so I think it probably will be again. So I'm just separating the deck to see, just to make sure that the little pile which was sticking out is actually the pile in which the card that we require is within. So this is the card Purification. Purification. Now what do we need purification from, and what does purification mean? Hello, Poochie. And purification is very, very interesting, and what I'm intuiting at the moment is really about our mental and emotional state. We can purify our bodies with good air and the appropriate food, good food, organic food, and appropriate exercise, for us at this age, at our age, and also our lifestyles. But the purification of the mental and emotional state is really what is required for the physical to maintain its state, its pure state. So you can do all you might want, all you think you should do to support your body, to purify your body, but if the mental and emotional state is not at a really, a loving and a peaceful and a compassionate state, the body's just going to get polluted all over again. And you be constantly working to have your salt baths and to use your crystals and stuff for your body. But if the core issues are within the mental and emotional state, it's just only going to give a little bit of relief. Okay, so to get lots of and approaching permanent relief, I wouldn't say completely permanent, because we're not at the point just yet where complete physical rejuvenation is achievable for everyone just yet. So we have to make sure that we work on our mental and emotional states quite a bit, and this involves what we think, what we feel, okay? And we can help ourselves and our four body system of the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual states by becoming grounded, becoming anchored in the present moment. And sure, the news this week has been very, very, very tricky, has been incredibly challenging, and may have brought up lots of fear and lots of questions and lots of uncertainty. And that's okay. It's okay to feel all these things. It's just whether we allow them to run rampant in our lives and control everything. Okay? So the first thing that we would need to do, I believe, in our step of purification, is to get grounded. Go and take a little bit of time and get out in nature. Get your feet on the ground if you can. If it's safe, go have a Dip your feet in a river or a stream. Go and visit the ocean. Get connected with the earth once again, and how amazing it is. So remember that this earth has been around for billions of years, and humans are really a blimp in the history, in this beautiful planet's history. And of course, it would be wonderful for us to continue living here. But we also have to remember it's a symbiosis, and we have to also share and sustain the earth. Okay, we have to help to sustain her by how we grow things, how we work with plants, how we take care of the animals, how we take care of ourselves as well, how we use the resources. And so how can we give back? It's just by being mindful of these things, by taking appropriate action, by recycling. That seemingly simple thing can make a huge difference. Is stop polluting the oceans and adjusting our mental and emotional state by not allowing ourselves to get run by fear, to get run by these ideas that we lack, and there's lack, and that if we are incredibly wealthy, perhaps it might be a nice thing to share some of that wealth with people or with charities which work for the good of all. Okay, so purification of the mental and emotional state will help with the physical state as well. It will definitely help with that, because then we can pay attention as well to what our body needs at each moment in time. All right, so you can purify your mental and emotional state. Besides getting grounded, you can go for sound baths, you can get some Reiki, you can do some Reiki on yourself, you can be mindful of your thoughts, and you can use loving kindness, metta meditation, loving kindness. You can use Ho'oponopono, okay, for those parts of yourself which are frightened at the moment, which are angry, which feel resentful about anything, the angry parts of ourselves perhaps, and you can use the Ho'opono by repeating, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, and repeat it. You can say it out quietly to yourself, or you can say it in your mind and focus on the words and focus on how you feel until you feel a shift. And it really does work. Sometimes it takes a bit of time, but if it's really heartfelt and you really focus and you pay attention, you will find that it really is able to shift your emotional and your mental state into one of greater calm, greater peace, greater compassion, which is kind of what we all need in the world at the moment, and less of the need to point fingers, need to blame, and perhaps it's time as well for all of us to focus on love. And when we do that, the vibration around us and the frequencies around us change, and they change on a crazy scale. It changes on a crazy scale. Even if we perceive others who may be playing villains as divine as well, and as pure, in their own way, pure white light. Instead of projecting the stories onto them, regardless of all the information that we receive. And sometimes that's enough to shift those people to actually take action from a more compassionate place and a more loving place. And hopefully we will see less conflicts everywhere. Okay? So there you are. Purification. Purification of self, of our mental body, our mental state, our emotional state, our physical state, and our spiritual body as well. So, good luck with this week. And yes, if you can, please practice loving kindness and meditation, being mindful of all our thoughts and feelings and what we are creating from these around us, because it will go out and affect everyone as well. That's why if we come from love and compassion, that will then also produce that wave around us. And let's see change come in the world from this change from within us. Okay? From the pure Christ and the Buddha state and the pure Kuan Yin state within us. Okay? So thank you very much for listening, and I hope it serves you well. And please give it a thumbs up if you found that this was useful. And please share it with your friends as well if you like, and subscribe. But namaste, and have a wonderful, loving and compassionate and kind week. And may it grow as a huge wave which wraps and goes all over the world. And may we see the results of all that loving kindness through the week and next week. And the next invitation perhaps will be to extend that and to keep that going, regardless of what's happening around us and regardless of how crazy everything is around us. Okay? So love you all. Hold the love in the heart. Okay, you can do it. Take care.